groups up here today. The first thing I would like to say is that it is good that everybody is agreeing that the Commission has put forward a sensible proposal on which we can work for the future. Everybody will, of course, have different aspects that they would like to improve, so I will focus on one, and you will not be surprised that will be on the OTT side. Before I say so, CCIA members actually invest billions in infrastructure in Europe and have done so over many years. All of us have been invested in Europe, in European jobs and growth. And in fact, CCI members are also most innovative companies. In fact, when you think about communication tools, these are tools and apps where most of the innovation happens these days. It's artificial intelligence, it's voice recognition, speech translation. That is all done with deep learning and machine learning and artificial intelligence. It makes computing more personal, and we'll see a lot more of that. Now, it's not only that they are most innovative, they are also a success story for the digital single market. They have been accessible in each country, many of them for free, to all European citizens, wherever they are, wherever they go, whichever app they use and device they use. And so we need to consider whether it is that we are actually wanting to disrupt. Those services are also not regulated. These services are part of the information society services. They have to comply with consumer protection rules that the Commission over many years has developed and increased. Consumer Rights Directive. We're currently in the legislative process of another consumer directive that includes those apps as well. We have been looking from the telco side that looks into this new world. I want to say one thing about same service, same rules. We totally agree, and I think the proposal that the Commission has put forward has accepted that there is a layered approach to those services of identifying PSTN to PSTN, one-way PSTN, and so-called non-number-based in-person communication services. They all have different rules. And so what we need to see is where are the innovation blockers that we eventually need to assess. The one area that has been most affected by the electronic communication code is the one-way PSTN communications, number-based interpersonal communications that either have a number you call to or have a number that you call out to. There are actually very few of them existing. There's Viber, there's Google Hangout, Voice, and there's Skype Out and Skype In. I want to give you just a couple of examples in how the regulation has overdone the level playing field discussion. There's a number portability obligation now for Skype Out, which is technically not feasible to do because there is no number to port. We have an emergency calling that will have to be applied, even so these services do not have a location ability, so they don't know where to send the emergency call to. We have, for example, switching obligations where you have multi-homing. If you don't like the service, you just download another app and use that. So you don't have the same consumer protection issues that you have with long-term contracts that are existing in the telephony service world. And while we are all agreeing that everybody should be able to innovate, it is not there that you are going to increase the digital single market objectives. And the last point on that is Skype out, for example, actually only addresses 0, so there's per month 0.5% of European citizens connected to Skype out. A very small fraction that are actually using these services with numbers. Now, what is created through the proposal, however, is that other services that are number independent have a blockage to go into that space. There's already existing blockers that are currently there. For example, those services cannot be, Skype in, for example, cannot be offered in Portugal or Spain because the regulation doesn't allow web services to use numbers. So there's blockage actually in the innovation towards number-based services. And what that means at the end is that you will reduce competition in that field. Those services will disappear, and there's nothing to be won for consumers. I stop here, but we can go through all the different provisions, and I think we will find probably really reasonable solutions to make this more